Howdy friends, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I wanted to do a flip through of my latest journal. I'm calling it Love Story. The reason I'm calling it that was the cover was made by my Aunt Mildred, and she made it for my sister when she got married in 1976. It was a cover to her Bible that she carried in her wedding, and I just recently found this at my mom's place when I was cleaning out her place, and I wanted to use it. So this is one of my favorite journals that I've ever made, but the cover is just satin, and then the lace from my sister's wedding dress. And like I say, she carried this in her wedding with her Bible, and I obviously took the Bible out and just added one signature, and then I added a flower that I made. Basically it's made with canvas type material, and then I added a brooch, and there's some tulle and some lace, and I offset it. I added it to the top of the journal, so I left this part blank if you wanted to add your picture or a nameplate or something to personalize it. And then the back is just the black plain cover, and then I added on the spine, I added a crochet doily that I made. I taught myself how to crochet. And then my signature closure is the two bulldog clips with a chain, and I added a little rhinestone bling, and I added the little charms that says Love Story. And so that's what I'm calling the journal, is Love Story. And like I say, you could use it as a wedding planner. You could use it just to tell your love story. You could use it as a guest book for your wedding. Just there's several different uses. A lot of the tags and little mini file folders that I included are kind of generic, and they could be removed if you wanted to use the journal in a different way. So I try to do that, and I try to leave a lot of blank pages so you can add your own ephemera or journal as you would like, or pictures. So usually my journals are really pretty blank. And this one's kind of chunky. I had to stop adding things to it because it was just getting too full. But you open it up, and you see this is the cover that my aunt made, and then I added it's a granny square pattern, crocheted pattern, but it's called a triangle, so I'm making them into tuck spots, and I think that works well. And then I just added a library card, and then this was a digital that I printed. It's I think it kind of looks a little like maybe bohemian, but it's two lovebirds, and I thought that went with the theme of the love story. And then I just added some lace and some pearl trim. And then the outside of the signature is corrugated cardboard, and that's usually one of my signature items. I normally do that. And then another signature item is I rust these metal prong fasteners, and I usually always add one to the signature, and it's just blank pages, so it would be a place for you to tell your story or add pictures. Again, this would be where your guest could sign in. If you wanted, you could write guest on there and just make it a guest book, and then they could look through and see some of your the story that you're telling, your love story. And then this page, all the pages are tea-dyed, and this is just some tea-dyed tracing paper, and I embossed a flourish on there, and then I added a little rhinestone bling to the page. And then this next page is just some manuscript paper, and I added a little tag that says Reminisce. And then the back is just, I covered up the rusted brad with a little picture of a floral. And then this is just some writing paper. I added some 35mm film strip negatives, and then I added this picture of this beautiful lady, And I thought if you didn't like that, you could, put your own picture there and make, personalize it. But I added that. And then the back is just some more of the 35mm negative. And then I added a little tag that says smile, and I thought a place for you to add your pictures. And then this is just some ribbon twist paper. I like to use this. It adds some dimension but doesn't add much bulk to the journal. So I love to use this usually under a digital print or something, like I say, just to give it a little visual interest. And then I made this little glassine bag, and I put a little tag in there, and it's just a plain tag, but I crocheted the little small doily, and then I added a rusted brad and a rhinestone. So I love rhinestones, and then that just slips in there. And then this is the back, is just blank. And then this is a page of ledger paper from the early 1900s, and I added that, and then some lace. And then it's just blank. Again, this will be a place where if you wanted to use this as a shower journal, you could list who attended the shower, the gifts you got, that type of thing. So there's several different ways to use this. And then this is another piece of the tea-stained tracing paper. And then on this side, I added just a little tuck spot, and I left it open, and then this is just a digital that I printed. Then I made this mini file folder, and I have several of them in this journal. Oops. Just a second. I'm having all sorts of problems. This one is the mini file folder that I made that says Our Story, and it's a way for you to tell your story. And then on the inside, again, I added a small granny square triangle, and then just some little tags. And then I stamped Our Story, and then I added several different pages, and I added the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Just, the basic components of a story. What I like about this idea was, if you did not like that idea, with the rusted metal prong fasteners, all you have to do is open that up, take the pages out, and put new pages in or do something different. So that's what I really like about that. So that's a little file folder, and that goes in there. And again, it's telling your story. And then this is just some blank graphed paper. I add a little trim. And then this is just some tea-stained regular ledger paper. And I added a metal rim tag that says Always and Forever together. And then I added a little rusted brad and a rhinestone. Another thing that I like to add, when I have a page that I've turned in that's going to be like a pull-out, I like to try and reinforce the edge, because sometimes that gets a little weakened. So on this one, I used, it's called Sticky Back Velvet, and I love this stuff. It cuts really easily. I used it quite a bit in Halloween journals that I made last year, and I've used it in a couple of other journals, and I really, like I said, I just really love it. I love the feel, and it's easy to work with, and then it just strengthens your page. So I did that. This is a page of dictionary page. Again, this is a pull-out. I added a piece of lace, so you can, that strengthens that page. And then this is a page of music paper, and again, this is a granny square triangle that I crocheted, and I added just two little, a tag that says Live Well, Laugh Often, Love Much. And then I added another mini little file folder, and this one says The Kiss. If you didn't like that, you could remove that, and you could put, maybe something that applies to your story. So you could personalize it, but I thought about The Kiss would be special. And then another thing that I like to add to my journals is this. It's a rusted alligator clip. I sell these in my Etsy shop. I sell them plain. I sell them with the rhinestone, and I sell them with a flatback pearl. So it's just a fancy paper clip, but it allows you to add it to your journal, and then you can see it from when the journal is closed. So I really like those. You could add them to the side, you could add it to the top, but that's just a fun little element, something different. And then this is just a page of writing paper, and then I added some lace on this side as a tuck spot, and I added two just little tags, basically blank tags. This one says memories. And then this is the center of the signature, and this is the bookmark that I made. It's just a piece of lace, and again I added the rusted ribbon cramps and then the chandel crystalier ends on there just to add a little bling. The center of my signature I normally like to do as an envelope, and then that hides the strings that how I bound the journal. So this was an envelope that I covered with the sticky back velvet. I added some lace, and then I added this picture. This is from the Graphics Fairy. I believe it's a new digital bundle that they have called Forget-Me-Nots, and so that was the name of the flower, and I liked that since I thought it was a love story. It went well. And then on this side of the envelope, I just added some material and then a little ribbon, or lace actually, and then I added a metal rim tag with an ampersand. And then on this side is another little tuck spot, and this is another little mini file folder that I made, and this one has to do with your traditions. It's made with that blue sticky back velvet. I added a little number 2 for the 2 people, and then your traditions, the traditions of something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. And again, if you didn't like that, you wouldn't have to use that journal, but it's just something that I added that I thought kind of went with a wedding theme or love story theme. Maybe you have a special tradition and you want something else, you could take the pages out and make different pages if you wanted. And then this is the back. This is just the other side of the music paper. I added this crocheted, to me it looks like a little flower. It's kind of like a small doily. I added a rusted fender washer, and then a brad, and then that just opens up. And then this is the dictionary page again. I added the lace on there, and then this is that ledger paper. I added a little tuck spot, a beautiful flower, digital print, and then this is just 3 blank tags. And again, I was running out of, it was so bulky that I couldn't add much more to the tag, so I just added 3 tags there. And then this is just the back, and then the graphed paper with the lace. And then this is that tea-stained tracing paper. I added a granny square little tuck spot, and then this is just a plain little blank, kind of like a little file folder, but it's not a file folder, and added a metal rim fastener on the top. And I lost where that goes. That goes right here. So it's just blank pages, and I know that sounded really, I didn't present that well, sorry. Then this page is just the other side of that ledger paper, and from the turn of the century, and I added a little top 10 tags that you could journal on the back, or you should add them to the different places in the journal if you wanted, or use it for something else. This is a small bulldog clip. I rust those and sell those in my shop. And then the back, this is just that ribbon twist paper. I left it blank. This is some writing paper I left blank. This is the manuscript paper, and I added a metal rim tag that says family. And then the back is blank. And then this is the tracing paper. And then this is the back of the signature, and I added some lace as a belly band. And then this is the last little file folder that I made, and this one says the dress. And I was thinking about it, if you used it for your wedding, that you could talk about your wedding dress. It could be your prom dress. It could be any dress that's special to you. But I added this beautiful digital printout. I added a little mother of pearl button with some embroidery floss. It's pink. And then I added a little nameplate that says the dress. I added a rusted bulldog clip. And then the inside is just blank pages for you to write about your, the dress, what it means to you. I covered it with sticky back velvet, and this is kind of like a tan color. And so that's it. So that is the journal. Like I say, it was very special to me. I really enjoyed making this one. I would love it if you left me a comment and told me what you think about the different elements that I put in there. I'm thinking about perhaps trying to sell some of the little crocheted items that I made. So if you have an opinion about those or an idea that might help me, I would appreciate it. I really do appreciate your time. This journal will be for sale in my Etsy shop, and I just want to thank you for your time and your support. Thank you. Bye.